Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today I'm going to show you how to set up, play and review the game Harvest Dice. Garden Dice is a great game. This is Harvest Dice. This is a roll and write by Grey Fox Games, a game by Danny Devine. First player marker. If you're going first, you're going to take those dice into your dice, number 9. You're going to have 3 green, these are lettuces. You have 3 tomatoes and 3 carrots. You're going to take a sheet of paper each, and you're also going to have a look at this, and I'll show you how I scored up. So what's going to happen on your turn? You are going to be rolling these dice and picking one of them. Let's say I pick a carrot, it's going to go here. What this represents is ultimately I can now be later on marking on a carrot symbol as such as here, and therefore it allows me to later on score some points as I'll get on to. Someone else takes a turn, so they take that. Someone else takes that, it's back to my turn, it's playing as a 3. I can take a 5, but I cannot, it's not neighbouring it. I take a 3 because it's neighbouring an existing thing that I'm touching orthogonally. So I couldn't go here with a thingy. For the rest of the game, you're always going to be branching out from your existing vegetable, but of course there are other options, or fruit if you're talking about tomatoes. So they're going to go next to where they are, they're taking a 5, they're going to go next, they're taking a 3, they're quite fortunate. I cannot take this, as you can see, I can choose to do something else. I can take a 3 and plant it, say, here, or take a 1 and plant at the edge. Let's say I do that, and then they're going to do something else. The final value, so as you can see, we haven't all had a turn each. The final value is going to get marked down here. It's going to get marked down here, so you can have a second one, and what that does increases the value of carrots. You're going to keep on going, so now it's the next person's turn to go first. They're going to, of course, marking on and drawing on. You can use letters like C for carrot, etc. What I've been doing is actually choosing the shapes. You're then going to take all the dice, of course, you're going to mark that out, roll it on again and continue as you were before. So I had some carrots here, remember, I can't take any carrots. I had something over here, I think it was a tomato. So I'm going to take a 5 because hopefully I can take a 6 when it comes back to me, etc. If you cannot go, you can mark off the pigs. If you mark off 6 pigs, you get 2 points at the end of the game. And what you can do, you can actually do a wild. So you can, whenever you take another die, you can increase it or decrease it by 1 value. So at the end of the game, I happen to get some more points down here. So I happen to get 12 points for doing that. At this point of the game, after a number of rounds, in fact, you can work out how many rounds, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or I think it was 9 rounds. It turned out that I managed to get, carrots were the most valuable. As you can see, 4, that was scrabbled out. So I had 10 different carrots. So 10 times 5, I got 50 points. I only had 2 lettuces. It's worth 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 2 is 6 points. Weren't very valuable for me. And for tomatoes, I happened to do 4, whatever it might be, times the amount of tomatoes that I had. And of course, that gives me my score as well. Lastly, you're also going to see if you complete a row, and that will also trigger the end of the game. And I've got 5, 5, 5, so I've got 15 points for that, and 12 points, as I mentioned, for the pigs. Also, 3 ways the game can end: by completing all of this, pig getting all the way to the bottom, so completely full up, or the final option is one of these completely fills up its market value. Of course, there's nothing else you could be doing. So what do I think of the game? I think this is very good, 7 out of 10. It's a very nice roll and write, and you'll find that in the playlist, in addition to the How to Set Up, Play and Review playlist. You can find this in the playlist to do with roll and writes. You can also find it in Family Weight Games, in the AmassGames playlist. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to know about all other videos coming along. As well as that, check out the comments, check out the descriptions, please share, please hit the thumbs up. And within the description, there is a link through to Patreon, as well as a link through to Instagram where you can follow. So please do subscribe to Patreon as well. This has been Harvest Dice. And just to let you know, it's 8 players plus, takes 30 minutes, 2 to 4 players, including explanation. I've had this game easily played in under 20 minutes. Game I've played now and again over the years, very easy and light to play, and hopefully you might enjoy it. Thank you. This is Harvest Dice.